Well, hello everybody. It's nice to see you all. We've got a lot of people waiting in the chat already. Happy Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, for another edition of Psychic Sundays Live with your host, the Queen of Booga Booga, Psychic Sally Diane. How you doing tonight, Sally?
I am doing just wonderful. I'm still kind of charged up from last week's event. That tarot event was amazing. We had a lot of our friends there. Pam was there. Marcy was there. By the way, Marcy is here right now. And hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, Marcy. It's nice to see y'all here. Let's just jump right into it.
Sounds good to me. Which will be what?
Well, now if you sent me an email, I'm sorry, we were a little rushed today, and I didn't have a chance to read the email. So if that is the case, I'm really sorry. I will reply to you via email. So we'll start out with the 5-card spread. This is for the lovelorn. All you guys out there that are wondering, what does he think about me? Will I hear from him? Does he know I'm there? All the sort of things that go through your mind when you're dealing with a crush. So, all you crushers out there, pick a number 1 through 5. There's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Okay. So bring them all together. So did you pick card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4, or card number 5? If you pick card number 1, then this week in your crush, your card is the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Coins reversed. And with the 4 of Coins reversed, it's sort of a hoarding card. And I think that there might be obstacles this week. And it might be better for you to wait until next week to make any advances on your crush. It just feels like there's really a lot of obstacles. It feels like there's a lot of junk in your way this week. So this week in your crush, this is a good week to wait. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, you've got the 2 of Coins. And it's the 2 of Coins reversed. So there's a decision this week in your crush. There is a decision that you might not be too happy with. So the one advice with this card is to know yourself. So no matter what decision is made this week, just know that there's something in it, just kind of use it as a learning opportunity. Did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, then this week in your crush, you've got some bad judgment happening. And you know what? Sometimes it's okay to make bad decisions. And this week, don't make any permanent decisions, because this is just a week where you might be making some bad decisions. It might be better for you to keep it light and fun. Did you pick card number 4? Well, if you pick card number 4, then this week in your crush is the Queen of Cups reversed. This week in your crush, there is a female here who has a not very nice influence. And the word gossiper keeps coming through. This week in your crush, whatever you hear, take it with a grain of salt and consider the source. Did you pick card number 5? Well, if you pick card number 5 this week in your crush, you've got the Queen of Coins, but it's the Queen of Coins reversed. So it says, I think that there is a chance for prosperity. There is a chance for something to grow in the area of your crush. but this is a good week for you to be a little standoffish, because the Queen of Coins is saying don't give up too much this week. So keep your secrets close to your chest. And that is this week in your crush. Thank you everybody for tuning in. And without further delay, we are going to get into the question. I kind of have to go up here. All right, so our first question comes from Dog Lover. And Dog Lover wants to know, when will me and Chris start communicating again? Hey, I got a really good deck for that. It's more of an oracle deck than a tarot deck. So let's see, Chris. Let's see, Dog Lover. Dog Lover and Chris, when will we start communicating again? What's going on there? And we're just going to do a quick 3-card spread with these lovely cards. Thank you, my lady Pate, for the gift of these beautiful cards. So with this deck, you don't read anything upside down. And there's a good reason for that. So first off, it looks like Chris is focusing in on his, I think he's focusing in on the path ahead. He's focusing in on taking advantage of an opportunity. And the question was about when is he going to start communicating again? And it looks like he's starting to have something to say. You have the Queen of Pentacles, and it's the Queen of Pentacles in one of her better stages. You see how you have the guy right at the feet, and the Queen of Pentacles is sitting there just being nice and calm. When you say, when will me and Chris start communicating again, I think there might be an apology necessary here, because it's not lost on me that in this particular card, there's somebody bowing to the Queen of Pentacles, which, Dog Lover, I assume is you. I would say that would be you. And when we look at the path ahead, you've got the sun, and the sun tells me Sunday. So 1 week, and he will come to you with an apology, which is nice. All right. So who's next? Eva. Hi, Eva. And a joyous equinox. Thank you. Trudy wants to know, will my daughter and her family move back home after being overseas? Oh, High Priestess Tarot, you know you don't ask questions like that. And you don't ask questions about whether you're going to lose all that weight either. Okay, so Trudy, will my daughter and her family move back home after being overseas? Okay, let's see. Let's just look at your daughter coming back from overseas. I think there might be a little bit of tension within her family. I think she's focusing on, she's focusing on healing her family. So I'm not sure about actually moving in with you. Okay, so yes, she's coming back, and she is going back to, where she has community and those who support her around her. So I would say, yes, she's moving close, but I don't think that she's going to be moving into your basement. I think right now her family is at kind of a turning point, and they are working on their relationship, but know that ultimately she will do what is best for her family. And what is best is for her family probably to live in a familiar place, because it says that she's moving back to where she has a support group and friends and neighbors around her. But ultimately, she's going to she is going to take care of her family. She's a good wife and mother. Help her out as much as you can, because she is trying to kind of ease the tension and get her family through a rough patch there.
High Priestess. What the?
Yeah, you don't ask that kind of question. But let's see what your potential is over the next 5 or 10 years. Just ask the universe that. Is that asking questions like that, rich is not a destination. People who are rich are just sitting on a bigger pile of crap than you and I. And ultimately, money is just a unit of barter that a lot of people out there use for mean purposes. So, see what about your potential, and we're going to look at long-term potential for you, High Priestess, because I know, yeah, right now you're in a funny state. You got a little kid, you got a lot of things on the go, and you're doing a lot of healing, and you're healing somebody else's damage, basically. So that's what you're focused in on now, and the idea of getting rich is kind of an escapism, but I don't blame you. I mean, in a lot of ways, you're stuck for a little bit anyway. Looks like you got some schooling going on or something, because when I look at this Ace of Wands, it says that there is an opportunity coming your way, but it's not tomorrow. It feels more like a year. It feels like there's some knowledge, some schooling that needs to go before you grab an opportunity. And I do realize that you have a preschool child, so it might actually mean you got to get your kid in school first. Okay, so yes. Within the next 3 years, you will have an opportunity, and you might not see it right now, but within the next 3 years, you will have an opportunity that you can build upon. So there's your answer.
All right. Well, everybody, how is it going tonight? For any of you that are new here, because of time constraints, we don't do general readings. You're going to have to ask a question.
Oh,
There's just so many of you, and Sally talks for so long that if we were to do general readings, we'd be here tomorrow morning.
yes.
So, and do me a favor, because it makes it easier for me to read. End it with a question mark. Thank you.
Okay.
Now, next.
Patricia wants to know good timing to move to North Vancouver and get my own place. Yesterday. Yeah, there's that. It feels like wherever you're at right now, somebody's kind of taking advantage of you, because it just feels like somehow you're paying too much for what you're getting. Oh, there you go, your timing. Before the new year. You've got the Page of Pentacles coming in. You will get a clear opportunity coming your way. And maybe you can stop some of this money draining out of your pocket. So before the end of the new year, that was easy enough. Almost looks like Vancouver. Okay, so
All right, next we have Sonia. Messages from spirit guides.
it has been a while, and I actually have, oops, sorry, my Rudrashka, and that's good for kind of opening up some doors. Spirit messages. They seem to think that you need to take better care of your lungs. And I don't know whether it feels like you've got something environmental going on there. So If you're living with a smoker, kick them out of the house, make them smoke outside, something like that, because something around you is just being hard on your lungs. Keep in mind this is for entertainment purposes only, and I am not a doctor, but we are also going to just Sonia, one more word. Yeah, again, that thing with the lungs. And oh, you also have the Two of Swords reversed. And the Two of Swords is about like an uneasy truce. And when it's reversed, it's sort of like opening up. And so this is a time for you to let down your walls and let yourself trust a few people around you. I don't think you're very long on trust right now. And they also say, reevaluate where you stand at work. It feels like you have people who are taking advantage of you and people who are sabotaging you somehow. But basically the message there is look around you and just kind of take a double look at everything that goes on around you and find out who's working against you there. And you've got judgment, and it's judgment reversed, and so there's that idea of not getting the rewards that you were looking for. So don't wait forever for your rewards. If you are promised something and it isn't delivered, move on. Don't let yourself be stuck in a place waiting for something that never happened. So there's your messages. Is TJ and I going to reconcile? Not if you're lucky, but anyhow. And I know everybody's laughing about that because I am definitely not one for reconciliation. I'll tell you, the last time I tried a reconciliation, it almost cost me my family. It did cost me tens of thousands of dollars. So there's that. Okay, so, and Rainbow, I will get to your question. But I noticed that Nanny's is first, and Nanny's wants to know, does JM want to be more than friends after our conversation last night? Well, let's see. So we had a conversation in the PM with JM, and now you want to know how he feels in the AM. He was kind of surprised. You must have shown a little bit of vulnerability because he sees that. He sees that you were vulnerable last night. And so you weren't the person, just that vulnerability he's not used to seeing in you. And basically the conversation has him a little ungrounded, so he's thinking about it. Well, let's see what oh, okay. Yeah, but give him his time, let him think about it. He's a little freaked out. But right. You got that one. That's got the Ace of Wands. That's a solid yes. He will come around, and he will definitely want to be more than friends, or at least friends with benefits. Okay, so anyhow, move on.
Next we have Lynette. What does my future self want to know?
What a great way to ask a question. What does my future self want me to know? Okay. Lynette's future self. All right. A message from Lynette's future self. Be more organized. There's that. And what else? Your future self wants you to know that you should be careful what you spend your time doing, because your future self says that you might be wasting your time on paths that won't produce. And your future self also wants you to know that you should stand up to your bullies. Don't let yourself be bullied. And your future self also wants you to know that when opportunity presents itself, grab it. Grab it. Don't wait around. Don't dither about it. When you are presented with an opportunity, grab it and run with it. So no more doubt. Don't let people bully you. Don't let people put doubt in your mind. And really, whatever career path you choose, don't choose it just because you think you can get ahead that way. Choose a career path that will make you happy. Okay, that is what your future self wants you to know.
High Priestess, what is House of Dragons? Hi, Donna.
Hi, Bella. Are we at Bella's question?
No, we are at Grace's question. Grace is looking for guides messages.
Oh, okay.
She's feeling down and sad. I'm sorry to hear that, Grace.
Oh. And I'm going to change decks here. And I'm just doing that because that one seems to be a little depressing. We want cheerful. Okay. So what do your guides want you to know? And yes, your guides have said, yes, we will give you some encouragement and some encouraging messages. When I shuffled the card, the Knight of Cups flipped over, and that's kind of a message of, I want to say love, but the Knight of Cups is about chivalry. So the first thing that your guides are telling you is be wary of somebody who runs roughshod over people. And it's one of those kind of messages that somebody who's nice to you but crappy to the waiter is a crappy person. And you need to really, be careful who you let in your life. It looks like there's someone around you who might be charming enough, but is actually not a nice person, not a good person. Your guides also want you to know that your future is good. They show me that in the long run, if you were going to take the long view, you've got this Ten of Pentacles, which is like the family home, the multi-generational home. It's kind of got that grounding and that financial security. So they want you to know that whatever, it's worth it for you to put the time in on yourself, because you are working toward a good life. And the path you're on does lead to this idea of solid home, solid family. Isn't that what we all want? Most of us, anyway. And they also want you to know that there is a choice coming up for you, a career choice. And you're going to receive 2 opportunities, and it's up to you to balance them out. Instead of thinking about money, think more in the lines of happiness. Do something that you could do for years and years and be happy doing. And thank you for asking. That was a wonderful question. And Bella's looking for a commitment.
From A. Not from a Leo, but from A.
From
Who's
A.
a Leo?
Oh, A is a Leo. That makes more sense.
Shall we tell them we don't care about the signs and relationships?
Yeah, well, sometimes people identify by that, but yeah, I don't, I know I have a winky knowledge of astrology. I'm much better with the Chinese astrology. Animal lover, right?
Now that's fun.
Yes, it
You
is.
get to be animals.
Yes. Okay, but Bella's looking for a
Then
commitment.
again, some of you are already animals.
So this
I think you
card
get a
flipped
hat
over
there. Right?
Bella, and that's just a solid yes. Yes, he'll give you a commitment. And yes, you'll be happy about it. The cards are also reminding you that right now, about the dynamics in the relationship, you do know that the Leo is the one that's going to be driving everything. So, but you seem to be happy, you seem to love him, and you're fine following along. So there you go. Yes, you will get a commitment from your Leo. What would a relationship with Gemini be like? I don't know. You ever hear that joke? I don't know. Never mind. Okay, so
Sorry. I was supposed to be paying attention here.
yes.
Keep telling you, folks, it doesn't work that way.
Marianne wants to know, will I continue to live in my current house for the foreseeable future? Marianne in her current house. For the foreseeable future, the cards are also reminding you that you're not going to be there forever. There's something better there for you, but you are getting a yes for the foreseeable future. And it is pointing out that you are, there's there's a sentimental attachment there. So yes, you'll be able to stay there. Now they're giving me a 6, so that's still within the foreseeable future. But I think we're talking maybe 6. Well, until next summer. You might think different of it than next summer, but looks like you are going to be there a while, foreseeable future, until June, till next summer. There you go. And Vanna wants to know, will I get a job soon? Good question. Whoops. Vanna and a job. They are plentiful right now. Yes. Says within a 3. Yes. 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 And it says within a 3. Yes, you'll get a job in October. Very, 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 very positive cards. Looks like you'll get a job that you can celebrate, a job that, there's this idea of celebration and your friends being happy, family being happy for you as well. It looks like it's the kind of job that you've been waiting for. And it looks like it's a lucky thing for you. So, yeah. Yes. You asked? Yes. Don't you dare go sit on the couch and play games. Now it's time to go out and look for a job. It's out there.
I just got one.
Yes, you did. Congratulations.
Well, before you get to the next question.
Oh, yeah. I know. You guys want to know how to get a reading with me.
Oh, sure, we can do that too, yeah.
Yeah. To get a reading with me in person in Stratford, call the spa near the tracks at 519-272-1293. And I'm there 4 times a month. And I'm willing to come other times. It depends on what you work out with me. But if you want a reading online, all you have to do is send an email to the Queen of Ooga Booga at gmail.com, and I'll get in touch with you, and we'll set up an appointment for a reading online. So all of my fans all over the world can get a reading with Sally Diane. Okay, and are you going to tell me it's time for a pick 3?
It's time for the pick 3.
It is. You know what I haven't pulled out in a long time? The runes.
No, but I can't say that on air.
It's time for the pick 3, folks. And I will give you a that's one for it. But that's sweet too, so there's that.
I'm getting a 1 for that?
No.
Oh, by the way, it was the door that attacked Sally's hand, in case you guys were wondering.
Oh yeah, I got a little boo-boo and I got a little Band-Aid on my boo-boo. Okay, so card number 2 and card number 3. So this is for everybody who hasn't asked a question. Well, this is for everybody, really. So everybody can get a reading. Pick a card, 1 through 3 for the week ahead. The energies this week are going to be a little strange. It was hard for me to put those cards back together. So, which card did you pick? Did you pick card number 1 for this week? Card number 2? Or card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 1, then your card for this week is the Hermit reversed. Sometimes when the Hermit's reversed, it's telling you, don't be a hermit. This is not the time for you to be shy. This is not the time for you to be withdrawn. This is time for you to go out and mingle with people and reach out to people. Don't wait for them to reach out to you. This week, reach out to somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your card for this week is the 2 of Swords. And the 2 of Swords it is about the walls that we put up. But the 2 of Swords is also saying, by holding people away, by putting up walls, by trying to handle everything yourself, you're not making yourself stronger, you're making yourself weaker, and you're making yourself more vulnerable. So this week, ask for help. Don't be shut off. Make sure that you ask for help and get assistance. No man is an island. Did you pick card number 4? Well, if you pick card number 3, look at that. Card number 3, this week, your tarot card, number 3, is the Magician. This is about manifestation. This is a week to go for what you want to go for. This is a week to make things happen. You have everything in front of you. It's up to you to be the magician, be the alchemist, make things happen. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. Remember to subscribe. If you subscribe, then you can ask questions. And also hit that notification bell, because as everybody knows, we do surprise lives. Sometimes we do about 1 a week. And so if you have that notification, then you hear the bell and you'll know when I'm on live to answer your questions. And finally, leave us a like. It helps us. It helps us a lot. And make sure you share and tell your friends about me. That way we get more subscribers, the more the merrier.
Divine Oracle readings. Thank you for stating the obvious. I wasn't complaining about people asking relationship questions. We just don't care what astrological sign people are.
Okay, so... Oops.
So, where are we now? I lost my track.
I know. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. What's a relation with a Gemini like?
That's the one that said, I don't know.
You go round and round.
Why do Geminis wear shoulder pads? I don't know.
Well, it's better like life with a Libra, right? Because that's up and down.
I know. I can't complain because he puts up with a Virgo. Okay, what's the life of the Libra going to be like? Seriously. So, Olaf wants to know about the Gemini. Life, relationship with a Gemini. Well, how do you like that? Be kind of balanced. You have the Two of Cups reversed so that it's not all sunshine and light, but there's good potential there. So you have the King of Swords reversed, and that worries me a little bit because sometimes the King of Swords can be a little less than honest. So there seems to be balance, and this is the most powerful card, and it's a much stronger card than any of these other ones. So it is good, but you need to demand honesty. That it is just a must. No secrets, no hiding. Open and honest. It's got to be open and honest. And if it's open and honest, it will be a very balanced and wonderful relationship. Hi, Konifa. Oh, is this week to challenge or just keep doing my job? Hey, let's look. A little advice to Lucille about this week. So that's an interesting card to start out with, because it's a bit of a hoarding card. It means hanging on to stuff too tightly. So I think maybe you do have to let a few things out in a controlled way. But yeah, there's got to be a little steam escape there. And if you do the little steam escape just right, you will get more than you expect in a good way. The star is a star of hope. And you have the Seven of Wands. So it's saying be controlled over it. So you do have to let a few things that have just been bugging you for so long, but choose your battles wisely. So it's saying maybe get four points out, even though you have 7 that you want to discuss. So a partial challenge. But be wise about it, because if you do it wisely, you will get more than you expect. And I know you're capable of doing things, being very, very clever. And I think that this is probably exactly what you were planning anyway.
Lanifa, my name is Oliver. I'm off camera running the technical side of things. Yeah, that makes all these things happen. Sally said 2 years plus ago, I want to have a YouTube channel. Let me know when the camera's on.
Okay, and Sarah wants to immigrate next year. Okay, Sarah and immigrating next year. Yes. Yes, and we'll get into that too. Yes, you'll immigrate. It's going to take you a little bit to get on your feet, which of course that's just normal. Immigration is a draining thing. Yes, and you're getting a 2. So it starts in a 2 and it takes you until, so it looks like you'll immigrate maybe around February, and it'll take you until March to really get your, everything sorted out. Not too bad.
Lanifa wants to buy a house.
Okay. All right, so Glenifa, let's see. Glenifa and a house.
You know what?
There's an offer.
Let's teach Glenifa how to answer this one herself. Because this is a map and a pendulum question.
That's true.
Okay.
But she asked me.
True. But that
That's
doesn't mean
true.
we can't teach her how to do it for herself.
But Glenifa, if you wanted to have spirit, just spirit straight out answer your question, then yeah, you do the pendulum over a map. which I'm not going to do right now, but it's kind of like you look to see where the pendulum points to on the map. There's a show that they used to do that on.
And if you don't have a pendulum, you can easily make one. It's a string with something that dangles from it.
Les Bonifa and a house. Where will the universe carry her? Where will the universe carry her from? Bonifa and a house. There we go. Okay, so right now you're kind of restricting yourself. So even though it sounds like, even though it sounds like you're considering all your options, the cards are saying, well, you're kind of, instead of considering all your options, you're figuring out why you can't do this and can't do that, and you can't do this because you're doing it from a negative viewpoint. It's kind of like you're putting up restrictions that don't need to be there. And it feels like you have the King of Pentacles here, and the King of Pentacles he's a country gentleman. He's usually an accountant or a banker. In this case, it feels like a banker, and it's saying, you really need to talk to a mortgage provider. You need to have somebody to help you through this, because right now you have you're not seeing all your possibilities. So yeah, get yourself a banker, get yourself a mortgage guy, get yourself someone who can help you through it, not a realtor. A realtor is just going to pick your pocket. Get good financial advice, fiduciary kind of financial advice, because it really feels like there's somebody, a financial professional, who can help you through this and who can help you sort it out a lot better. And when I look at this card, it says, with the help of somebody, you can find yourself sitting pretty. You wanted to know where it was. And this is, I know you said outside of New York, but this feels, this guy is a merchant, and he's a well-dressed merchant. He's got everything he wants. And I think, and basically what it feels like you want is, you don't really want something urban. You want something a little bit more suburban, but with easy access to the city. So you don't want the trash in the street and the rats, but you do want the nightlife. So yes, you can find the perfect house for you. You just need a little bit of help. So go and get it. But I can see that nice little suburban kind of place.
And I'm giving you a 1.
Why would I do?
5-syllable words. What the heck?
Oh.
Fiduciary. You want to explain it to them?
A fiduciary, okay. There's actually licensed fiduciaries, but what a fiduciary means is that it is a financial advisor who is obligated by law to do things that are in your best interest. So that's all I mean, is find somebody who, if you're looking for land and you go to a realtor for financial advice, they're going to give you financial advice that lines their pocket. And there's a lot of other concerns out there that are the same. And that's why I use the word fiduciary, because they are by law have to watch out for your best interest.
Next we have Suzanne. I'm sorry your little guy's sick.
Aw. Oh, hugs to you, Max. Feel better.
Oh, there wasn't actually a question there. Sorry, Suzanne.
I hope he has a good sleep tonight, too.
Donna wants to know whether Cody will get a better job soon. If he applied himself.
Well, yeah, you know that. She knows that. She knows that. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a page. Okay, so let's see how Cody's doing. Yes, yes. There is an end to your worry, darling. There is an end to your worry. He's got somebody who's giving him. He's got somebody who's helping him out. I think it might be one of those things where one of his friends says, "Hey, man, you should apply over here," because he's got good friends and he's got the help of his friends. But it's saying right now, your period of worrying is over. And also, this one's kind of a reminder: don't judge. Let him grow as a person and move forward. So as he goes into his new job, don't worry, or don't let him see that you worry about some of his old habits creeping back in.
Okay, next we have Stardust C.
Oh,
What is my mission in this life?
wow, that's a heavy question.
It is. Happy to wake up tomorrow. Yay, it's another day. Then I'm like, it's only 7. What am I up for?
Okay. Stardust C's mission in life. Actually, that is a runes question.
Is that a runes question?
It is definitely a runes question. Okay, Stardust C, this is noisy.
What are you making them in there first?
Yes.
The top 2 are out of screen.
The top 2 are our screen, so we'll just bring it down a little bit. So your mission in life is basically, first off, learn to listen to spirit, learn to meditate in that, because you've got a strong spiritual connection and you've got spirit talking to you all the time. You're just not listening. Also, there's this idea of Thorazaz, and that's the thorn in your side. I think that part of your mission in life is to help people who are overwhelmed by life. Because this is about a mission. And whatever it is you do, eventually part of what you will end up doing, Stardust C, is this idea of you will help people get maybe off of dead center kind of thing. And of course, there is that spread the love sort of thing. So yeah, your mission in life is to help those around you and help them move forward. So you are the helping hand. Okay, and this in the middle is that part of your mission in life is this idea of helping people reconcile with their families. You can be an agent of change and bring positive changes to people. And there's the idea of a hand up, not a hand out, a hand up. And by hand up, it feels like you are helping people get out of a stuck kind of situation and back into life, back with their families. So you are an agent of positive change.
Okay, let's see who we got next. Marcy, we did get Sana's question. Thanks for paying attention. That's my job, not paying attention. Next, we got Jessica. What should I do next? You hit that like button.
Yes.
That's what you should do next.
That's exactly what you should do next. Hit the like button, and everybody else hit the like button. And send a message to a friend. Just tell him all about me. Let's see if we can get more to join the parties on Sunday nights and for my surprise lives. And Jessica, I'm pulling out Bruce's cards for this one. You asked for it. Now I was talking 3 of clubs. A Penn and Teller, the 3 of clubs.
I don't recall.
Oh, so what should you do next? And so what you should do next is this has to do with your association with the Jack, because you're the queen of spades, and she's kind of somebody who's learned a lot of lessons the hard way, and that's you, somebody who's learned a lot of lessons the hard way, and it's saying that you can help somebody close to you, and I think this might be a child. If it's not a child, it's a little sister. It's somebody that's subordinate to you somehow, but it feels like there's emotions here. Like you do already feel drive to help this person out, but now is the time for you to give some good, solid, tough love kind of advice. So take time to take off the velvet gloves and state your case not subtly. Middle, you've got the Nine of Diamonds, and the Nine of Diamonds says that you're close to completion as far as reaching your goals career-wise. And so this sauce, because you're close to completion, it's also time for you to set a new set of goals for the next 10 years. So there you go. Is my boyfriend N spying on me in social media? That wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so my co-host, he's not my co-host, he's my producer. Love of my life, my prancing hands.
For cook, accountant, laundrette,
He's got a big place in my
cleaner.
heart. Oh, oh. So let's let's just see about and Saham, because I'll tell you, if you think he's what's it called when they're spying on them in social media? If you think he's creeping you, well, let's see what's really going on here. Here's boyfriend. Huh. You know, I just keep getting that he needs to know that if he wants to know something about your life, then he needs to ask you directly. It feels like he wants to know what you're doing and everything, but he's afraid to ask. Yeah, set the boundaries with this guy. Yeah, set some boundaries with this guy. The answer is whether or not he's creeping you on social media. The point of it is that he's being a little passive aggressive. He's not saying what he wants. He's not speaking up, and it's time for you to confront him, get a handle on it, and get things moving forward the right way. You know, because there's nothing that he would want to know that you wouldn't be willing to tell him anyway. So get a little bit more transparency in the relationship. Demand it now.
Rainbow's saying we missed her question. Let me
Oh
scroll back
dear.
up. See if we can even find it. Oh, there we go. Is TJ and I going to reconcile? Well, you did talk about that, Sally.
Yes.
But you didn't really do a reading.
Oh, okay. You and TJ reconciling.
Since it's 9:55, this is the one Carter.
Yeah, actually, it is. But you know what Richard Ravenhawk says about that? Okay, so you have temperance, but it's temperance reverse. So there's a lack of balance there. So if you reconcile, it's going to be to the same unbalanced situation. I wouldn't accept that. I know you love him and everything, but you know, love isn't always enough.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna skip some of your regulars to get to some that haven't been here before. Sophia, will I be famous someday?
Will Sophia be famous someday? Mhm, 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 mhm. Okay, so the Seven of Cups, which is the main point, it's saying that you're a little confused. You know, this is the illusion delusion card, and it's sort of like you need to be more clear on what your goals are if you want to reach these kind of lofty goals. So the cards aren't giving you a yes or no answer. They're saying, you know, right now you're doing a lot of daydreaming, but if you want to accomplish things, it's time for you to take charge and pick up your stick and go forward. And this Eight of Cups is about evolving, and it is about not getting caught up on life's little spiders, you know, the little difficulties that life hands you. Instead of, you know, don't daydream about it. Set your goal and go toward it. And keep your eye on that prize. If you want to be famous, that's a big thing. And dreaming isn't enough to do it. So just because the cards give you that advice tells me that that's a potential, but it's up to you. That's a really tall mountain to climb. And if you want to climb it, you then need to start climbing.
Hi, Sophia. Sorry, I didn't skip you. I just missed your question. So here we are. Who's coming for me in marriage?
You know, marriage is forever, right?
No, it's not.
Supposed to be. Well, lifelong, lifelong, lifelong. Yes.
You should not be talking about this subject.
No. Absolutely not. You're right. Okay, so the cards are basically saying they are going to make you wait. They are going to make you wait. It feels like there's a few things you have to do to build yourself up before you're ready for marriage. But you asked a who, and you get the Page of Wands. So you get somebody who's slightly younger. It feels like he's younger than you. He's just starting out. So he's somebody with a lot of energy and a lot of direction. The swarthiness, he does seem to be a swarthy individual, tall, skinny. Full of dreams, full of potential. With the right direction, he could do well. But that's who's coming for you in love. And the cards say, wait for it. He's coming.
Great. Now I'm going to have to look up swarthy.
Dark skinned.
Next, we have Bonita. Will someone meet my love life soon?
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I'm going to just, oh, there we go. Bonita will meet someone in my love life soon. Bonita and her love life. Not in September, but during an angelic time. So the time's coming up because it's saying a time during a religious holiday. So I think that would be closer to Christmas. Yes, and you're going to meet somebody who already has a child.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hi,
Remember you
Jasmine.
here before? Will Edgar choose to pursue a commitment with me?
Okay, wait.
We'll get to the regulars. We'll We'll
Okay.
roll back around.
Oh, okay.
I know I'm screwing you up. I'm screwing everybody up. That's
You
fine.
are. You are.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Jasmine. Hi, Jasmine. Oh, it's good to see you. It's good to see all of our regulars. It's good to see all of the newbies too. And Edgar. Edgar and Jasmine. That sounds nice together. Oh, Jasmine, you're so tenderhearted. It says it's the first thing it's saying is you're just starting to heal up from having your heart broken before. But Edgar seems to make you happy, and thinking about Edgar seems to make you happy. Okay, it's workable. It is workable. So I'd say, you got the little guys here, and they are climbing their way up. So he will choose to pursue something. The answer there is yes, but you're also being reminded you're still healing. So don't be in too big of a hurry for a commitment.
Brother Cree Chris wants to know, when will things start changing the better way for me?
Well, let's see what the cards have to say. So it starts out, and you have the magician reversed, Brother Cree Chris. So the magician he is the one that manifests. He's the one that makes things happen. And you need to, with the magician reverse is saying that you need to manifest a little bit differently. Sort of like you got it backwards somewhere. So check your polarity there, dude. Okay. So you've got some really powerful cards. And in the middle you've got strength. And so that's you. You are in a strong position. So the universe is on your side right now. So think about what things you want to manifest in life. The Ten of Wands, that's an important one. Think about what you want to manifest in life. But also remember not to overburden yourself, because it feels like you pick up one and you turn around and pick up 10. And instead of trying to do 10 things, find that one thing, find that one thing, and clarify your vision. Make yourself very strong there. And the ten of Wands, and all the tarot readers will attest to this. The Ten of Wands is about overburdening yourself, and the idea of when you carry too much, when you have too much on the go at once, you can't see ahead of you, and you're not free enough or mobile enough to really adapt as you go. So one thing, focus, and right now you have strength dead center, so this is a good time for you to change things around.
And next we have Divine Oracle readings. How will this Friday March go this year?
Friday. Oh, is that the
I don't know.
is that the walk a mile in her shoes? Anyhow, there's a march on Friday. How
Was
will
it Orange Shirt Day, maybe?
Well, let's see.
Why don't you guys let us know what it is coming up on Friday? We're not so enlightened
Friday.
at times.
It'll go better than the past years. It'll go much better. I think that before you have the Ten of Swords, and it tells me that before it was there's kind of bad blood there, and when it's reversed, the swords fall away. So this is going to be the mood's going to be a lot lighter. So it's going to be a better March.
And our next question is also from Divine Oracle Readings. Should Ava and my show also go on podcast stream apps?
Okay. You still got that okay, so you got that guy here. It does show that you're making some progress. I don't know whether now is the right time. I'm not sure that now is the right time as far as the podcast. You know, the Empress is reversed, and I think that you need to talk to Ava about this. See what she has to say, because it feels like there's a lot of defensiveness here, and that has to be taken down too. So maybe it's a time to, you know, kind of say, okay, we're not going to get defensive, we're not going to get hurt, we're just going to have an honest discussion, because there is a need for an honest discussion here. So I don't think you're ready for that. Okay.
That's it?
That's it.
That's
all.
it? We're done?
Oh my goodness.
Yep, that was the last one.
10:07. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. Please make sure you tell all your friends. At least tell one of them, okay? Tell one of your friends. Everybody, tell one friend about me and have them tune in and subscribe. And those of you who haven't subscribed, why not? Subscribe. That means you can ask me questions. And plus that, you hit that notification button and you can hear us on our surprise lives. Pay our website a visit, sallydiane.com. And if you want a reading with me in person, call Spa Near the Tracks, 519-272-1293, or send us an email at thequeenofogaboga@gmail.com, and we'll set up a reading online. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week, or maybe before.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.